It's not just another day in your life. Things are changing for the better. At Comcast, we see those changes, and we're thinking about how we use technology today to live, work, learn, and play. And we're building for the future now, so we're better prepared for the wants and needs of tomorrow. That's why Comcast is rolling out multi-gig internet speeds to more than 50 million homes and businesses before the end of 2025, making our already industry-leading network even faster, smarter, greener, and more reliable. Over the decades, Comcast has been your partner, working hard to serve your community, and will continue to be your partner. We're expanding our gigabits so you can enjoy the tiny bits that matter most.
Finally tired of doing the same things over and over again, expecting different results? Well, this show is going to help you change your life for the better. Strap on your seatbelt and navigate this roller coaster we call life with human potential expert and best-selling author Dr. Verna Price. Each week, Dr. Verna blesses you with her virtues to live your best life so you can be the best you that you can be.
Welcome back to Dr. Verna's Virtues. I'm so glad you joined me again. For those of you who are brand new, welcome. I'm so glad you came. Be sure that you listen in and tell your friends and neighbors, and be sure to subscribe as well. And for my regulars, good to see you. I hope you had a great week and things are going well with you. Let's go ahead and start with our affirmation. So we always start with an affirmation, and we're going to start with "This is my life," and I get to change it when I want to, how I want to, if I want to, because it was given to me. Isn't that something, that you were given a life? You got that life. It wasn't your neighbor. It wasn't your mom, your dad. It wasn't your spouse. It wasn't your children. You got this life, and you get to change it when you want to, how you want to, if you want to, because it belongs to you. And you know that makes you? That makes you very valuable, very important, very lovable, and extremely powerful. Like, you have enough power right now in your life to change your life. And guess what else? To change your world too. So I've been thinking about this quite a bit. And since the pandemic, right, there's a lot of things that twisted and shifted in our pandemic. And one of the things that really shifted was the increased use of social media, the increased use of technology in general. The other thing that shifted was an increase in isolation. And there was just an article that came out just this last week. It's a piece of research that looked at the impact of loneliness and what loneliness does to your life, what loneliness does to your heart, what loneliness does to your immune system, and what loneliness also, of course, does to your mental health. And it's amazing how much, even amidst all of our social media, amidst all of our media connections or our technology connections, no matter how much we are on a screen, and no matter how many quote unquote followers we have and friends we have on social media, a lot of us are still very lonely. And this research points to the fact that loneliness can actually be very, very detrimental to you. And we've known this, of course, common sense for a very long time, but actually having the research on it is pretty amazing. So if you want to look up this article, let's see, in a 81 page research, the article is by Dr. Vivek Murthy, Murthy. And the article is about loneliness. And the Surgeon General, our U.S. Surgeon General, is warning that there's a very high cost of loneliness. And this story was by Stacey Brown. And it was just put out this week. Amazing, amazing story. So I was sitting this morning. I had gone this morning to, I'm wearing my Girls Taking Action shirt today. I'm the founder of Girls Taking Action, if you're wondering. Every one of us have something that we have to give back to society. Right? Find a way to give. So I'll talk about that in a minute too. So my way to give is through our Girls Taking Action program and through our Power of People Leadership Institute, which I co-founded with my husband. And by the way, if you're local to Minnesota, our annual fundraiser is May 19th. So be sure to go look us up, the Power of People Leadership Institute, and go to that fundraiser, or look me up and you'll find out about the fundraiser, and be a part of that work and supporting our work. And a group that we support, of course, all the time are our girls. We empower and mentor our girls. So I just gone to one of our groups this morning in St. Paul, and I was on my way home and I thought, you know what? I'm a little hungry. So, and I thought, I feel like an omelet. So I stopped at a little spot in St. Paul that I usually go to, and I'm sitting there, and I was going to sit in one booth, and I thought, no, I want to sit on this other one. So I sat right aside across from this lady, and she was sitting by herself. I was sitting by myself. So we were both eating breakfast alone. And I looked at her and I thought, she looks kind of familiar. And I sat there and we, kept on eating my breakfast, kept on thinking. I fiddled with my phone a little bit. But then as she was about to leave, I looked at her and I said, well, good morning, because she actually looked up at me. So I said, good morning, which is pretty amazing, right? That you actually can say good morning to someone. In our society, where we are now entering a high stranger danger sort of socialization, where we don't even want to look at anyone. We don't even want to speak to anyone. We don't want to actually recognize the humanity in anyone. It's hard. So I make it a point to make sure that I am recognizing the humanity in my brothers and sisters around me. And so she looked right at me. I looked at her. I said, good morning. So then we get to talking, and it happens that she looked like a woman leader who I know. So I said to her, you look like such and such. And so then we got to have a conversation. And here it is. It turns out that she is a publicist, and she was on her way to a TV station, and she was doing this and doing that. And I said to her, you know what? You may want to look up my work. I'm an author of 4 books and so forth and so on. So we get to having this conversation, and she says, my sister really needs your work, because she just she has a new job, and she's wondering about who she is and trying to figure out herself again. She could really use your work. So here we were, 2 total strangers, didn't know each other. I never intended to stop there. I mean, it was like really, really last minute. It wasn't in my plans. And she says to me at the end of our conversation, we actually exchanged phone numbers and sent texts to each other and say, hey, this is Dr. Verna and so forth. And she sent me her information. And she said, you know what? I wasn't supposed to come here this morning. And so here we were meeting and having this conversation. But then it reminded me of something. And it reminded me of this article on loneliness, and how many of us are feeling alone. Like you don't have anyone else in this world. And I'm going to tell you, you're not alone. That's what I want to say to you today. You are not alone. You're not alone. And what I encourage you to do is to say hello. Say hello to someone else. Show yourself friendly. Of course, you're like, Dr. Verna, these are really, really difficult times, and there's all of this stuff going on. Of course, you're trusting your intuition, right? And if if your spirit is saying to you, run, you're in harm's way, then my goodness, listen to yourself and get up and get out of there. But if none of that's happening and all you are is just afraid and intimidated to say hello to another human being, then it's time for you to open up your mouth and simply say hi. Because the truth of the fact is that you don't know who you're talking to. It might be the very person that you need to do this or to do that. Or for this lady, I was the person she needed for her sister. It might be something that you need. You need someone to say something to you to encourage you. You need a new resource. You need a new website. You need a new article. You don't know. Why are we here on this earth, good people? Why are we here? When it's all said and done, why are we here? No, it's not to get new nails or new hair. It's not to get a new job. It's not to make more money. None of that is why we're here. We're here to do what? To do good. To do good and to help somebody. And who is that somebody? It's humanity. It's your neighbors. It's your friends. It's that person who you can see they're struggling in the grocery store. You can see they're having a hard time. The least you can say is just hello. And just treat them with kindness. It doesn't, a smile doesn't cost you anything. And some of you would say, "Man, Dr. Verna, I have dentures." Oh, well, so what? You already paid for that. So now it's just time to smile and to say hello to someone else and to extend your humanity. That's what I'm saying to you. Don't be alone and do not be confused. Your friends on social media, right? That screen, the followers on social media, right? They're not there. They are not really there in front of you. What you need is real people. So don't get it twisted that just because you have all these followers that you have someone who you can call. No, you need someone who you can call. You need a person you can look at. And I don't want us as a society, as a people, to lose our humanity. We all need the same thing. We need love. We need joy. We need laughter. We all need to belong. We all need family. We all need the same thing. So what I wanted to say to you today is extend your humanity. Say hello. Talk to someone. Share. And you know what? You might get a new friend. You might get a new connection. You might get a new resource. Or you might simply get a nice hello and understand that you are not alone. All right. I hope this was helpful. Come on back next week. Okay, let's finish up with our affirmation. This is my life, and I can change it when I want to, how I want to, if I want to. Why? Because it was given to me. And that makes me very valuable, very important, very lovable, and extremely powerful. And be sure you get my new book too, Power Lessons for Life. Very helpful. It's going to be very helpful to you and those around you as well. All right. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Get caught up on previous episodes of Dr. Verna's Virtues at ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com.
Hi, I'm Shaletta Brundage. I'm a media personality, podcaster, and a business owner. But my most important role is mom. 3 of my beautiful kids have been diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. When I didn't know who to trust or where to turn, I found ACRA. ACRA provides home care services to families all over Minnesota. The care is not one size fits all. They know each one of my kids is unique. They listen to what resources we needed and what's best for our family. I've seen my kids grow and thrive with ACRA's in-home care. While autism is the most common diagnosis among ACRA clients, ACRA offers personalized in-home care services for people with disabilities, chronic illnesses, behavioral diagnosis, and mental illness. They work with children, adolescents, and older folks too. Find out more about ACRA at their website, acrahomecare.org. ACRA helps me provide my kids with a better quality of life. They can do it for your family too.
When I walked across that stage at my high school graduation, I was excited, but confused about my next step. Then I walked through the doors at Doherty Family College. Doherty Family College is part of the University of St. Thomas. It's a 2-year college that lets you earn an associate's degree and puts you on a path to your bachelor's degree. Classes are small, so I have a personal relationship with professors committed to my success. Like the name says, they treat us like family. They call us scholars because they believe we could do anything we put our minds to. They set us up for excellence with free tutoring, and that's not the only thing that's free. Laptops, books, even breakfast and lunch, and bus fare. That's part of the package here at Doherty Family College. It's even free to apply. So do like I did. Go to dfc.stthomas.edu and set up a tour. We'd be excited to welcome you to our family here at Doherty Family College.
You know Shaletta makes you laugh, but did you know Shaletta Brundage can also make you think and boost your business? Media personality, activist, and comedian Shaletta Brundage founded Shaletta Makes Me Laugh to celebrate and share the best of Black culture. It's a podcasting platform. You can download 10 weekly podcasts hosted by African-American subject experts at ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com or wherever you find your favorite podcasts. ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com is also a production house, creating broadcast quality commercial content. And Shaletta and her team of storytellers create powerful promotional campaigns to get businesses the brand awareness they're looking for. Some of Minnesota's top businesses trust Shaletta, and you can too. Get out the word about your events and products and get in front of communities of color with ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com. She's got the power to help your business.